We do that, I want to show you something. Now, when you hear somebody talking about valve lapping, here's what they mean. When a valve is lapped, compound is used between the face of the valve and the head. Then it's spun. What this does is it gives it a perfectly consistent circle around the face of the valve. What this boils down to is a perfectly good seal when the valve is shut and no loss of compression. Here's a stock spring, and here's one of the new ones we got from Comp Cams. Now it's a little bit taller and it has a higher spring rate, and check this out. Down inside there's a dampener, and that keeps the spring from wobbling at higher RPMs.
Now, in case you're keeping score, the specs on the valves of these stock heads measure out at 206 on the intake, 165 on the exhaust side. We can also tell you that the combustion chambers measure 88 cc's, and since they're cast iron, they are ridiculously heavy. Felpro gaskets on a budget build, you bet. Don't cut corners here unless you want to blow a head gasket. Now, you should always torque your heads from the center out in 3 increments, in our case from 80 to 142 foot-pounds. Also, whatever you do, don't forget to install the head dowels at each end of the block. They're absolutely necessary to properly locate the heads. Our new cam's a Comp hydraulic flat tappet with a 494 gross valve lift on both intake and exhaust. Now, since it is a flat tappet, got to lube up every one of these lobes. Now, this thing has a broad power band, and for you guys that love to hear them dance, you got a very noticeable idle.
The timing chain's another thing you need to replace. Ours is a stock replacement, installed dot to dot.
Oh, we are using the old cam bolt, though, torqued to 45 foot-pounds. Then the Comp hydraulic flat tappet lifters can go in, and they need lots of lube to help break in that cam. Then our stock replacement push rods, and finally the stamped rocker arms. Okay, now for the induction on our big block. This original cast iron intake manifold is not only heavy, comes up way short in the plenum volume department. Now, our YN replacement's lightweight aluminum, 37 pounds lighter, and the extra volume, well, it's going to add up to a broad power band from 1,500 to 6,000 RPMs. With the usual bead of silicone laid down on the ends of the block,